Monthly Girls Nozaki-Kun follows the story of Chiyo Sakura, a high school girl who has a massive crush on her classmate Nozaki Umataro. To her surprise, Nozaki turns out to be a famous shoujo manga artist. Mistaking her confession for a fan letter, he invites her to help him write manga. Starting with the positives, this anime looks really good. I love the character designs, and the animation by Doga Kobo is really bright and full of life. I love the background art too. Visually, this anime is really good. For the most part, I like Chiyo and Nozaki's relationship. I think they have pretty good chemistry. This show has some really good music. I love the opening, and it quickly became one of my favorite things about the show. The background music itself is also really good. I like the songs when the comedy starts to build. I think it's really funny, and the music that plays when romantic scenes are happening is also really nice. I also got to give a big prop to the English dub, especially Juliette Simmons' portrayal as Chio. I thought she did a really good job bringing this character to life. I know how hard it is for Moe to come across in English, but I think she did a really good job. As far as the side characters are concerned, I really only liked Mikoto, Mikoshiba, the red haired character. I found his antics to be pretty hilarious, and he's voiced by Scott Gibbs, a really good voice actor, and I thought he was voiced very well in this anime. His character was pretty funny, I would say. I found his jokes to be funny, and I always appreciated that he was on screen. He was a pretty funny character. One thing that I did really like is seeing how manga is done in this anime. There are several moments when Nozaki is looking for inspiration for his next chapter, and at times his editor comes in to check out how it's going, and I find it really fascinating. And I know there's anime that probably do it better than this, but I just found it really cool that we get to see the industry side of manga and just the business side and what goes down. I think that's really cool. And now we move into my negatives. And my big negative that I personally had with this is that the romance doesn't really go anywhere. Now I get it. This is mainly a comedy, and the comedy is pretty funny. There's several scenes where I'm laughing and chuckling and having a good time, but I did want to see where this relationship was going to go. And I was really let down by that ending. I thought that there was going to be at least something to have this relationship go even further than just business partners, it seems like. And I don't know. I was kind of disappointed. I can understand why. And I know some people are going to be like, maybe it's not that big of a deal for this kind of a show, but I don't know. I would have loved some closure. I would also say another problem I have is that there's a few too many characters that come in and go, and not all of them are great. Some of them are interesting, like the girl that can sing opera. I found her character to be pretty good, but a lot of the side characters that keep coming in and out just either weren't funny to me or I just didn't like them at all. And that being said, I still enjoyed Monthly Girls Nozaki-Kun. It was a really funny anime, but I don't really see myself ever going back into this, and I would just say stream it. It's not a great anime in my opinion, but it is good enough, and if you like this kind of stuff, then more power to you. This is streaming on High Dive if you want to check it out yourself, and let me know down below on what you thought of this anime, and I'll see you next time. Big thanks to Hanks Retro, Nasty Canasty, Nightcaps and Nostalgia, Ash the Man, Miasma Senpai, and Warp Baits for supporting me on Patreon. You guys are awesome.